Pedro from A&P Reacts. I'm here today with Sami from Ensiferum. How are you doing?
Fantastic. It's a pleasure to be here. How are you, sir?
Good, I'm good. Thanks for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it.
No worries, no worries. My pleasure.
First thing I wanted to ask you about is this past summer, you guys were playing at VAGO's Metal Fest.
Yes.
I was there in my home country watching that festival. I went there on purpose to see you guys play. And I was not expecting to get a full acoustic set. So I know you guys lost your instrument. Well, not you guys, but the airline.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you give us a little bit of background on exactly what happened on that day and how close it was from you guys not even performing at the show?
Well, theoretically very close, because we didn't have our gear. It's not just about losing your instruments, but nowadays in Ensiferum is we have a lot of gear that you can't see outside. You know, it's not like we're having a Rammstein show, but a lot of technical stuff that we need to make the gig to happen. And yeah, airline company lost pretty much everything, and and yeah, we had to do a lot of soul searching on what are we gonna do, because we're not really really into canceling shows. We only done it like 1-2 times in the whole career of the band, and those were pretty much because somebody was hospitalized. And anyway, since we had a little bit of background already doing these acoustic things, we did some of those a couple of years ago in Finland. We even made a DVD out of it, and people seemed to like them. So we just took the long shot and asked the promoter, just a couple hours before the show, that, hey, well, when the show should have happened, hey, can you get us acoustic instruments? Then we might actually pull this through. And yeah, they found some. Well, they found some instruments. They were not probably the top notch, the cutting edge stuff, but they did the work, what they need to be done. The instruments, I mean, and the promoter and everybody in the organization were very friendly, and they really did a lot of extra effort that we got the instruments. And and then we opened a couple bottles of alcohol and went on stage.
I was just going to say that I saw a lot of Baileys on stage. I was right on the railing, so I could really get a close look. Was that part of the whole idea? Was to have some Baileys to help you guys with the acoustic performance?
Well, sorry to spoil the illusion. Personally, I don't drink before the shows. Normally, I do not, been there, done that. But when you have people coming to see your show, personally, I don't want to be in a hangover or too drunk, because I know what I can do and what Ensiferum should be live, and I know that we're not making 110% if we're totally drunk. But the acoustic things are a little bit different, because they are really much more laid back, and and some people say that it's like having Ensiferum in your living room. It's more it's not so traditional metal show mentality. It's hard to explain, but in these acoustic shows, I've given myself and the whole band have given ourselves a little bit freedom with beverage choices. And before heading on stage, I was like, hey, what do we have in the backstage? Like vodka? Nah, not for the show, not during the show, because that might end up very wrong. But I was like, oh, Balo Baileys, yeah, that'll do. And
yeah, it was almost like having the Twilight Tavern on stage.
Exactly. That's how I feel also, and that's why we want to keep it totally different. We come on stage with just our normal clothes, and not even the war paint or anything. It's real like
you guys were wearing sandals.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's very. I don't know what the gods of heavy metal would say about this, but
I'll say this much: from an audience perspective, I was right on the front row. The response from the crowd was insane. I honestly never seen wall of death, mosh pits, crowd surfing during an acoustic performance. That was insane.
I know. It's when we started doing it, the acoustic thing, we were really pondering, like, will there be like maybe 20 people to see, like, what the fuck are they doing? And we end up having like, the DVD, for example, it was a sold out show. There was like, well, it was a small venue. It was like 400 people. And there were really people who was seen us like 10 times and said, yeah, this was absolutely the best show I ever seen from you guys. And yeah, it's a really nice change for us also. And I really love the possibility now that we're actually doing it properly also in December, that we can play stuff that we normally can't, because the way I see the acoustic songs break the flow of the metal show too much. So it's nice to have a whole show dedicated to songs that we normally can't do, and also the rearranged versions of the metal songs. But anyway, sorry, I'm losing the topic here.
Before we talk about the acoustic European tour, one more thing I want to talk about this Portuguese performance that you guys did. Yeah. By the way, to me, this was one of the best performances I've ever seen live from any band. I was absolutely floored, and everything got better the moment you left the stage and you decided to high five the crowd. And then you had a hell of a time getting back on stage, because you're like, okay, how do I get back now? How do I get back now?
I know.
Was that
it was not planned at all. Yeah, like I said, it's the acoustic thing is really how do you say, seizing the day, seizing the moment, and you never know what happens. And it's not like Ensiferum shows are like, we don't have like a script in metal shows either, but of course songs go pretty much as they go. But the acoustic versions are always there's a lot of freedom, and you might end up having a jam between the songs, or some song might end up being longer, and you might have a bass player running out of the stage.
Yeah, I believe it was doing Lele Hey, and the song just prolonged because they were waiting for you to get back on stage. It was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. I loved it.
Well, thank you. And I really hope it was worth it to come to the festival, because it's a nice festival. We played there before also, and the crowd is fantastic there. So
yeah, it was a blast. It was really a blast. Yes. I want to transition onto this European acoustic tour. You guys have had acoustic shows before. Now you guys are going to do a whole tour. Has the feedback from the acoustic shows been so overwhelmingly positive? Is that the reason why you guys have decided to actually go on the road and just do a whole tour acoustic?
Yes, absolutely. The whole acoustic thing, we have talked about it for, I dare to say, over 10 years. That someday we should do like acoustic gigs, and the idea was always there, like but there was never really a gap to do it. And a couple of years ago we did those in Finland, because there was a few months that we didn't have any shows. I was like, hey, should we try this? And the Finnish booking agency liked the idea, and it worked so well. And now that it happened 2 times this summer, the airline company lost the gear, so we were kind of forced to do acoustic show or cancel a show. And we said, fuck no, we're not gonna cancel, because we're there already. So like I said, only times we've been canceling shows when somebody's been hospitalized. So if we're there, for fuck's sake, we're gonna do a show. And the feedback was so good that we told our management and our booking agents that we want to do it outside Finland also, because it obviously works. And I'm
Plus,
very
the airlines to lose your gear.
That's so true. And actually now we're sending everything in a cargo like 2 weeks ahead or something. Actually they're leaving next week, so everything should be waiting for us in the first venue or something, or in the bus company. I don't know where it goes, but anyway, it goes with the cargo, so there's no airline companies. They have like 2 weeks to get the stuff from Finland to Germany, so that shouldn't be too hard. And I'm sure it'll be a blast. because now it's going to be, well, 4 of us. And we have our very dear friend Laura Djedulevic, who sang on Unsung Heroes album, the female vocals. And yeah, she's also a keyboard player. She plays in a band called Medea. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. And yeah, I'm having a double shift because we're having the acoustic trio playing heavy metal covers before Ensiferum. So I'm warming up myself.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. This is a little bit crazy. I mean, you're playing double duties every single night.
Yes. Why not?
Does that worry you, or you're really excited about the prospects of playing both sets because they're very different from each other?
I'm very eager to do it. Well, I was the one who suggested it, so so I'm very happy to do that. And anyway, with this trio de facto, which is like a acoustic cover spin-off of my new band called Metal de Facto. We're gonna release a power metal album early next year. Anyway, we have this spin-off thing, the idea of doing like covers in the pubs in Helsinki and surrounding municipalities, and yeah, there was a opening. I was like, hey, we could do a set. We could do like acoustic heavy metal covers, and yeah, everybody liked the idea, and here we go.
I want to ask you this: how the hell does Mikael Salo find to this? Did he kidnap you at some point in time, and he forced you to get him into the band, and that's how he finds his way into this band? Like...
No, actually, okay, the first introduction of the band, Metal de Facto, it was me and Ensiferum guitar tech called Esa Orjatsalo, who used to play in a power metal band in the early 2000s. And we were just talking. We had some shows in Finland, and every weekend we just talk about like power metal. And I said, yeah, you know, I've said it like 20 years or something over, that if I could sing like a real power metal singer, I would just quit bass playing. That all I would do is like, yeah, all the time. I would tease my neighbors. I would tease people on the streets. I would just do that all the time. Yeah. Anyway, then Esa said, yeah, actually, I have some, you know, I have some ideas for the new band, and I have some new songs, and we started talking about it, and it started as a joke, like da, 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 da. And weekend after weekend, we were like, actually, yeah, we noticed that we're getting more serious, and then we sat down, like, talk like, okay, sending demos, and yeah, actually, this is good stuff. We could really make something out of it, and but with this kind of music, it all comes down to singer. Of course, you need to have a good song, but if you have you might have the best songs ever, but if you have a crappy singer, it's not gonna work. And then, as I said, yeah, there's this young guy I've been like following like since he was an embryo or something, following him like 10 years when he was like a teenager, called Mikael Salo, and he's very potential. I was like, okay, you know, send me a link or something, and I checked his stuff, and I go, oh, he's good, and but in a band activity and everything in life, you know, human relationships, it's all about chemistry, especially in a band environment, because you're on the road and then you're surrounded 24/7 with the same people. So, you know, you might have the best musicians in the world, but if the chemistry doesn't work, then it's just not gonna work. So we met with Mikael before Ensiferum's show in Helsinki. Went to a bar, obviously,
yeah,
and had a drink. Shame on me. I actually had a drink before the show there. See,
but just one is okay.
Just one. Anyway, and yeah, he seems like a really cool guy, really enthusiastic, yeah, and really passionate about music, which I really liked. And he had certain gentleman-like features that I really appreciate. And yeah, he was a nice slap to my face, because he came to the show also, and yeah, then he sent me a video of himself singing one Ensiferum song called Victory Song. Like he was doing the chorus, and he sent me that, and I replied, like, yeah, that sounds fucking good. So where were you when we recorded this? And he replied, junior high. And I was like, for fuck's sake, I'm old. Anyway, and then we just started working with him, like arranging vocals and so on. And that happened. All happened. And I don't even know, did I answer your question? But yeah, he didn't twist my arm or anything.
Honestly, I was worried when I saw that you guys were doing this tour and he was involved, and he's involved in this project. I don't know if you realize this, but he has a goal of world domination through metal, and I'm like, oh my god, he just managed to find his way to another band. This is scary. So,
yeah, he's gonna have Mikael Salo's vocal universe. I don't know. There's probably gonna be a new metal genre called Mikael Salo. Metal. I don't know. He's gonna be in so many bands. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in for
label.
a treat. You're in for a treat on this European tour with him on the bus.
I know. And anyway, it's gonna be his first tour ever, so it's nice to have some young blood, fresh blood.
I want to ask you about the Ensiferum set on this tour. What can fans expect from the set? Like, from what songs are you guys looking at? Are you guys going to perhaps incorporate some songs that you haven't done acoustic before? Maybe some covers. I know you guys did Judas Priest cover in Portugal when you played the acoustic set there. What can the fans expect from the set list of this acoustic tour?
Yeah, there's going to be some rare songs, and some songs that have never been played outside Finland. And songs that we have never played live before. So it's very exciting for us. And next week we're gonna, oh shit, sorry, there's some update. Gone. Anyway.
Technical difficulty.
But it's not gonna be like a ballad, like evening of ballads with Ensiferum. It's gonna be, like you said, it's gonna be a party night. Of course, there's going to be a few mellow songs also, but that's a good time to go to bar and, refill your pints and get back into the acoustic mosh pit or whatever. I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a tour. But like I said, old hits, new hits, rare songs, and stuff that nobody has ever heard before.
A lot of things for everybody's taste, basically.
Yes, and the really good thing is that we did a long tour in spring in Europe, but no matter if you saw us there, it's gonna be completely different set. So
a perfect reason to go see you guys again, because I mean, one thing is to see you guys play your songs with your full gear, and the other thing is to see the more stripped down tavern atmosphere. Indeed. And then you guys get this is insane. So you guys are on the road for a month in Europe with this acoustic tour. You're playing double duties, plus dealing with Mikael Salo on the bus. I mean, this is like really, it's a trifecta of things. It's really a trifecta of things. Then you have a week off around Christmas, just about a week off, because you guys get back to Finland on the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. You get about a week off, and then in January you're back on the road in North America with a super extensive tour. It's going to be about a month long between Canada and US.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are busy.
Yeah, but can't complain. That's what we love to do, and I've always seen Ensiferum more as a live band. I really love our albums, and I really love working in the studio, but I really love playing live generally, but especially with Ensiferum, it just works so well, and I think the crowd loves us also, because there's the energy is a little bit different the way I see it. So, I'm very happy. And I'm sorry, it's been at that point almost 4 years since we were in North America when we returned in January. So hey, sorry. Cat issue here. Do not. She's interested on the camera. Not you. There was a cat.
I was going to say, how did this opportunity to tour North America with Septic Flesh? I know there's going to be another band added to the bill. We can't talk about it yet because it hasn't been announced. But how did the opportunity to pair up with Septic Flesh? Because you guys are very, very different and unique bands in your own way.
Yes, and personally, I'm very happy that that the lineup is diverse. There's diversity in the lineup because, well, Ensiferum is one of the oldest bands in this genre, and well, kind of one of the biggest also. So I guess if there would be, yeah, just showing you, yeah. Yeah, the ratings just went up. You know, cat video now. Anyway, yeah, it's nice to have like a evening with just certain genres bands. But then pretty much if you go there and you like some of the bands already, you pretty much know all the bands. I guess you probably heard them and as a fan. But when you go see a show, when you have bands from different genres, then you can actually find something new. And that's what I really like as a fan when I go see shows. I really love to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, that was good. I'd never heard of them, and they just blew my mind. And I love offering this opportunity. And well, Septic Flesh, they're fantastic in their own genre. And it's going to be I know they're really good live act also, so it's going to be hard to get on stage after them. But, well, not hard, you know, but I'm sure they will set the bar quite high every evening, and that's actually really good.
I'm really excited to see you guys during that tour because, like I said, I saw you guys this summer during that acoustic set at the festival, but now I'm actually going to get to see you guys play your full on set with your regular gear. Really excited. I'm going to see you guys January 10th in Toronto when you guys come here. Really excited about that. What can fans expect from this tour? Will you guys incorporate some acoustic songs, or you guys have said enough with the acoustic? We just finished a whole tour, just back to our old tricks.
Yes, the North America tour will be Ass-Kicking Metal tour. I really hope someday we could do an acoustic tour also there. But let's see, let's go. You know, baby steps. If this December tour works well, I'm sure that will maybe create a buzz, and maybe someday we can actually do it in North America also. But yeah, the January tour, yeah, like I said, last time we played there was 2015. So we're gonna twist and turn the set list again a bit. Compare what we did in Europe now, and yeah, we're actually just decided the set, and I'm really looking forward to do that also. Some old hits, some new hits, and some rare stuff also. And that's pretty much how we always like to do our set list. We check what we played in a certain territory last time, or even on some tours we check what we played last time in this city, and then we try to have songs from every album. On a headline tour, it's easy, but if you're doing like a festival show, then it might be difficult if you only have like 45 minutes, and if you have done like 7 albums, then it's getting trickier. But yeah, now doing like a headline tour, it's easy to have songs from every album, and yeah, and also to have some rare stuff, because I know we have hardcore fans who have seen us many times, and it's nice to pay respect to them, especially.
I was going to say, Two Paths was released in 2017, so obviously you guys haven't played any material from that record in North America. So could we as fans expect a little bit more from that record, more than usual, perhaps, since it's never been played on this side of the Atlantic?
Well, actually, no. It's gonna be just one of the 7 albums. Of course, there's gonna be songs from the from Two Paths, but it's not gonna be like like half of the set from 2 pads and a few old hits. No, it's we really checked it through because we played only once with One Man Army also in North America. So there were many songs also left out that we never played in North America from that album. There are 3 of these running here. Anyway, distracting me. But no, it's gonna be not to just promote 2 pads, and it's gonna be very ass-kicking set. I'm sure a lot of I'm sure there'll be a lot of interaction between the crowd and the band, and a lot of possibilities to sing along and go nuts in a like we love.
You got me even more excited now about that show because I really like the venue that you guys are playing here in Toronto. You guys are playing at the Opera House. It's not a big venue, it's not a small venue, but it allows the fans to be very intimate and interactive with the band. So I'm really looking forward to that, to be there and seeing you guys perform. Now, the album came out in 2017. We're towards the tail end of 2018. You just said that you're going to release your power metal album with Metal De Facto next year. Yeah. When can we expect something new from Ensiferum?
We're already working. Well, for Ensiferum, the composing process is going on all the time because we're very slow in the writing process. So yeah, we're already writing stuff for the next album, and of course it would be fucking fantastic to hit the studio next year. But now it's gonna be the acoustic tour, then North America tour. There's Australia coming also next year. Well, that's not that long, but just to get there, you lose like you lose like a day and a half just traveling to one way there. Anyway, and there's some other stuff also planned also for the spring. So it's gonna be quite busy touring wise. But I really hope we can hit the rehearsal room as often as possible, because that's how we work. You know, we just bring raw ideas or send them with email or whatever. But mainly we come to rehearsal room with raw ideas, and then we sit down and arrange stuff as a band. And that's a really big difference between Ensiferum and many other bands. That even though Markus is the mastermind, he's the founder of the band, and kind of the main composer, he brings most of the ideas, but still it's very rare that he comes out with a complete song that's like, okay, you play like this, you play like that. Actually, that has never happened. We always sit down together and twist and turn all the ideas, and that's why it takes time, but it's also very rewarding, and then that's how it feels like a band and everybody's participating in it. And personally, I love working like this, even though it's slow, but it works for us.
It's a slow, methodic process, but that it works for you guys.
Exactly. There's no just one path to go. Like,
I would say there's more than two.
Exactly. It's there's no, not just one truth how to make things work. Every band is unique. Yes, the other one. They're really curious here. But yeah, this works for us, and I know many musicians like that when they have like a strong mastermind in the band that just brings all the the song. Sorry, and it works for many bands. That not for us.
Hey, whatever you guys are doing is working. So I would say don't fix what's not broken. Just
exactly.
Keep doing it.
Exactly. And yeah.
I want to ask you about this summer's festival. You guys will be playing at Dark River Festival in Kotka. You guys will be headlining the Friday. My son and I, we're traveling all the way from Toronto, Canada to Finland to this festival.
For fuck's sake, welcome.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. We were supposed to come to Tuska, but they changed the age limit for the festival, so it's no longer all ages.
Yeah, I just read about it.
Yeah, it's 18 and over. Hi. So we had to kind of change our plans, and then the opportunity came to go see the Dark River Festival. I found out you guys are headlining on Friday night.
Yes.
And that got me really excited because my son won't be able to attend the show in Toronto because it's not all ages, it's 19 and over. So at least
okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but he'll be able to at least see you guys play this summer in Finland. Have you guys played at this festival before?
No, I only heard good stories from that, so that's why I'm really looking forward to go there. I know it's not like the biggest festival in Europe. Like it's not gonna be like Wacken, but yeah, like I said, I only heard good stories, and personally, I'm a really big fan of kind of small club shows. I really like the interaction and sweat and blood and well, no, not blood, but sweat at least. So also small festivals, there is a more intimate feeling that I like. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking fantastic to play in Wacken or Hellfest or whatever big festival, but yeah, there's something down to earth in small stuff, small festivals, small clubs that I really like. But yeah, welcome, and let's grab a drink, and we'll get a soda to your son. No alcohol, under 18.
We'll drink something in Toronto even before that. But I'm definitely looking forward to this trip to Finland because for me, it's the music is as important as it is the culture and the atmosphere. And that takes me to the next question. What can two Canadians, well, I'm Portuguese, but living in Canada, what can two Canadians really expect from a Finnish metal festival atmosphere?
A lot of drunken people, a lot of relaxed, nice atmosphere, like metal festivals in Finland, and also I dare to say around the world, but they are the most calmest in a way. I read about it several times. Like police said that, for example, Tuska, any other metal festivals, they have the least problems ever. So there's gonna be a lot of drunken idiots, but they're idiots in a good way. They're friendly.
That's good. That's good.
You're with brothers and sisters, and I hope the weather will be nice, and I really hope you can get the Finnish sauna, like a real wood heated one, and yeah.
For the real sauna, Yari invited me to go over to his sauna, but I don't know if you're aware, his is electrical. So
yeah, most of them are, especially in the city. But since you're going to countryside a bit, well, not country, but outside, so maybe there's something in between. Maybe somebody has a cottage or something where you guys could stop by. Let's see what we can organize.
I definitely have to this whole sauna thing for me. It's like the number one thing. You know what I mean? Like I really have to experience the whole sauna experience in Finland to really come back with perhaps feeling a little bit more Finnish.
How many days do you have actually?
We're going to stay there for a week.
Aha! So let's see. We'll talk with the screaming kid called Mikael Salo, and let's see what we can arrange.
He's actually coming with us on Friday to the festival.
Yeah, but after that,
Yeah, we'll try to set up something. I have one more question for you, and that question is, it ties into this whole trip. What words of advice do you have for us traveling to Finland for the first time? Is there something we should pack? Is there something we should be aware of? We're staying in Helsinki, and we're planning on traveling to towns nearby by car. But what can we do to prepare ourselves for this trip there for the first time? What would be your words of advice?
I don't know. Since you come from, Canada, I don't think there's going to be that big cultural shock. What would I say? Don't be offended if people don't talk to you, because I know you're still North American, and people are more talkative, and we're not good in small talk in here. So don't be offended if people are not so talkative. It's just actually we're just respecting your personal space. It's not because we're rude or anything like that. And what else? Nah, just come here with an open mind, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
You obviously know a bunch of Finnish musicians already, so you're not going to be alone. So if you need any help or any advice or guide even, so just give us a shout.
I will for sure. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys live at the Dark River Festival. I think it's going to be a great festival, going to be a great experience. And if you see a fat guy running around with no shirt on during the set, it's probably me.
You're not going to be the only one. Even if without pants, you would still, blend in. So yeah, maybe get ready for that, the nudity thing. So when we get drunk, we might get nailed.
I've seen some videos of yourself during the 70,000 tons of metal tour, and I believe it was you. I'm not sure now.
No, actually, I think it was Mahim.
Was it?
I think it was Markus. I'm not sure. Well, might have been me also.
You've seen one thing, you've seen them all.
Well, exactly. We're all part of the shrimp club, so.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Well, next summer.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate talking to you today. Best of luck with the acoustic tour in Europe this December. And I'll see you guys in North America in January.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you.